Hey guys, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to make some duct tape fidget spinners. These fidget spinners are not entirely made out of duct tape. I don't really know how you would do that, but duct tape is one of the supplies needed to make these. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to my channel down below and turn on my post notifications by clicking the little bell next to my channel. And I'm going to start giving shout outs to people who turn on my post notifications. So if you guys want a shout out in my next video, which will be up on Saturday, then be sure to comment "done" in the comment section down below once you have turned on my post notifications. One more thing before I get started. I do have merch. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, so if you guys want to go check that out, the link will be below. If you guys use the code Alyssa10, you will receive 10% off your order, so be sure to go check that out, and I am just going to get started with this video. So the supplies that you will need to make a duct tape fidget spinner is duct tape, of course, and you can use whatever pattern or color you want, and you will also need a hot glue gun and some hot glue sticks, as well as a bearing. I have no idea how to make this without a bearing, so if you guys want to see a video in the future like DIY fidget spinners without bearings, let me know in the comments below, but I got this from Amazon. I'll link it below. You will also need 3 popsicle sticks and a pair of scissors and an X-Acto knife, as well as 6 pennies. So the first step is to measure your popsicle sticks, and mine were too long, so I had to trim them down. You want to make sure they are 2.5 inches long. So I'm just using an X-Acto knife, and this took a little while just because it's kind of hard to cut through the popsicle sticks. And please be careful when using an X-Acto knife. It's pretty hard to cut through this with a pair of scissors as well, but I was just trying my hardest, and then eventually I was able to split the popsicle stick in half. But yeah, please be careful. Have a parent do this if you're younger. Just be careful because obviously the blade is very sharp. So then you're just going to repeat this step, and I had 3 popsicle sticks that were 2.5 inches long. Now cut 2 pieces of duct tape that are 3 inches long each, and then rip them in half or cut them in half. I just thought it was easier to rip them, but if you want them to look perfect and not have like a frayed edge, then you can cut them. So then you're just going to cover the popsicle stick with the duct tape. And I cut the excess duct tape off with a pair of scissors. Now I'm just forming the popsicle sticks in like a little triangle, and I place the bearing in the middle, and now I'm just using my hot glue gun and securing this. So I'm just gluing each side, forming it into a little triangle. And then I'm just flipping over the bearing and the popsicle sticks and placing some hot glue on the back so that the bearing is secure when we use the fidget spinner. And you want to make sure not to place too much hot glue or the bearing won't move. As you can tell, it spins a little bit, not really. So to make it spin, we need to put weights on it. So all I'm doing is cutting some strips of duct tape. You're going to cut 6 that are each 1 inch long, and then I'm just flipping them over, and I'm going to use these to cover the pennies. You could paint the pennies if you want, but I just thought covering them in duct tape was best since this is a duct tape tutorial. And yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just placing the penny on the sticky side and then folding the duct tape in half and repeating this process. Now I'm just cutting off the excess duct tape around the penny using a pair of scissors. So this is what they turned out to look like, and you could definitely decorate these however you want. You could use a different color of duct tape, but I just decided to keep the same purple color. So now I'm just hot gluing 3 pennies onto each side of the fidget spinner. And I saw Mini Lucy 13 do this, or Sophia, so I give credit to her. She didn't make the exact fidget spinner that I'm making, but she added pennies to hers, and I thought that was a good idea. And I saw this on Pinterest, but they didn't use pennies. They used like actual weights, but obviously this is a lot cheaper. But this is what it turned out to look like. I think this is so cool, and I know it doesn't spin as long as a regular fidget spinner, but I still think it's really cool. I also made this pink one. I actually made this pink one first, and it seemed like the more I played with the fidget spinner, it was able to spin longer. Like, it started working better. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you just want to make sure you don't add too much hot glue to the back of the bearing or it just won't spin as long. But I still think this is really cool, and if you guys make them, be sure to tag me in pictures. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let's try to get to 200 likes. And be sure to subscribe, like I said, down below, and turn on my post notifications so that you can possibly get a shout out in my next video. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so I hope you stick around.